Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your steps. You change name. How about your respect?
50. You got nothing to watch. You got nothing. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Cut. What is that?
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
It's our time. 50. Check. Switch. Alert. Take both of them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Connor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Check 31, check 31. Jack 16. Hey. Let's go, defense. Our time.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Connor, 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 750.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
James Conner, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's out right at the 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Bengal ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger, and he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's out right at the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On second down, it's Connor, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Quarter. I got you. Mike 55.
No spacing.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
55, Mike, got 55. I'm coming.
SOS. SOS.
from the gun, a give to Connor. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Like 80. Hey, alert.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He was brought
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Like 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. In 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he powers his way up past the 30. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Uzama. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was brought down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check 55 to line. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, check right. Watch it,
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. It's starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On first down, Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Steelers,